This will be Kevin Siggy's best attempt this season. The 3-time race winner of the series. All 3 of his race wins have come in the final round of a championship. He wants to do it earlier this season. The feature race is underway at the Nürburgring for the GT Pro Season 3, powered by TraxionGG. And look at that, Arne Schoonvliet is pushed all the way over to the right-hand side of the circuit as he's battling out with Ibraheem. Kevin Siggy is already starting to run away with things. Brzezinski's been spun out, and there is carnage down at turn 1. He was spun by Alex Siebel, and contact galore. A little bit of a pinch as Arne Schoonvliet is round as well. I think Ibraheem was involved in that. We had a clean start to race 1, and it is looking like the danger zone in race 2.
Yeah, seems like...
Oh,
there's another spin. A few seconds previously.
Oh, no.
There's another car going off, and it's again a Team GB BMW.
All over the place. What carnage. Yuri Kasdorp, surely not. On the inside of Petar Brljak, he's committed to it. There's contact, and across goes Petar Brljak. Arne Schoonvliet's trying to get through as well with so much speed. He's going to dive around the outside and going to get Petar Brljak. There's further contact, more, and away Brljak goes. This is embarrassing. Well, let's take a look at what happened at turn 1. I don't even know where to start picking this apart. We had Alex Siebel making contact there with one of the BMW Team GB cars. This all continues up to, and Ferris Stanley was HME and is now Sancho Sinfort diving into the inside. Huge rear locks, pulls it up to the apex. Oh, that was so close to carnage and chaos.
Heartbreaking, right behind the Bentley here. Now what happens? Oh, both BMWs spin out. On the outside, there was Peyo Peev getting a nudge from Joonas Raivio. And then it seems like Schoonvliet tried to go around that Bentley.
And you can see Alex Siebel there. So this will be the dive around the outside, a little bit of a squeeze as that'll be Brzezinski. So a squeeze and further contact, and that's just kind of how that one unfolded. So they're trying to go 3 wide, probably 4 wide if there's another car involved on the inside. This is that battle. So Dennis Jordan will dive it to the inside going into turn 1. A lot of room left on the inside of Peyo Peev. They make a little bit of contact here and then driving to the outside. Dennis Jordan was able to stick it around, and they managed to stick side by side courtesy of that there where Peyo Peev just lost the rear end. If you can make it stick around here, you've got the inside for the next corner, and the advantage goes the way of the latest race winner.
While we see Ferris Stanley once again now trying around the outside of Luca Di Amelio into turn 1. That might even work, but there's not enough space for him to really put down the power there.
As we see Wisniewski diving it to the inside of Jan van der Heijden out of the final corner. A little bit of contact between the two, and that McLaren should drag its way through. Oh, that is smart driving, though, from Risto Kappa, who's pulling over to give slipstream to its teammate. All going to go. Jan van der Heijden's going to try and make it stick around the outside. There's going to be near contact between the lot, but the R8G man does get ahead and then nearly sends it on his teammate, but that was more so to defend from the German behind. And now Turka Hakkinen fancy his effort, but look at that, the McLaren dives back through again. The 720 fighting out with the Radical, the young feisty Italian. The Indonesian driver who's just joined Sancho Sinsport's not able to get through here, but he's going to commit heavily around the outside. There's just a brush between the two. Luca Di Amelio is going to hang on.
Oh, look at that. Oh, my God. Joonas really sending it on the inside here of Jan van der Heijden. There's massive contact that's sending Joonas wide, losing a ton of position here.
No way through at the moment for the battle for 15th place now, as we've got Joonas trying to get by and Zbigniew Shara, nearly pitched all the way over to the wall. There is just about a radical-sized gap as they run down the hill, and the old teammate of Joonas, Yuri Kasdorp, is defending his way through 15th position, courtesy of that carnage. Look at this. Where do you begin? There's Yuri Kasdorp and Turka Hakkinen coming together, and here is Joonas as well, fancying to close back in on this group as Turka Hakkinen's nearly going to squeeze into the inside.
This is Jan van der Heijden versus Risto Kappa. Oh, that was very close. But Jan van der Heijden not giving up right now. Side by side on the outside for the early part of chicane. Both make it, but that costs a lot of time. It bunched up everyone behind. We see that here. No one knows where to go. It seems like Wisniewski was on the losing end there. So he lost a position there. While we see a send from all the way back. Once again, there's contact. Jimmy Nisula going off. Turka Hakkinen taking him out here.
This is what happened to Wisniewski. Obviously, he's got a drive-through penalty at this point. What is going to happen? How is he going to spin? Just on himself as the track drops away.
Yeah, it should have ended like 10 minutes ago, basically. Jan van der Heijden against Kasper Stolze. And then we see Brzezinski trying to get into this fight as well. with Jordy Swears now trying to get his Bentley up the inside of the BMW M6 GT3, and that worked very, very well while they go down to Dunlop Corner. Let's see if Swears can stick to it. I don't think so. The BMW seems to be a bit stronger down into Dunlop, but he can't have the inside line. And with that, Sean Lazy esports driver should be through.
Focus on this battle as there's so many times there's near contact. Oh, Risto Capit had run wide, and that's allowed Yuri Kazdop to try and make an advantage in this scenario as he's pulled it around the outside. There's still side-by-side going through the Mercedes Arena section. The final part of this, Risto Capit fires it through to cover it off. Jan van der Heide goes for a slightly later apex to try and take an advantage.
Big fighting group going each other with completely different cars. I mean, we've got the Bentley of Risto Kappa, we got Porsche with Yuri Kazdop, who just lost 2 positions in Dunlop Corner.
Our focus on this battle as Lorenzo Arisi is going around the outside of Cooper Brzezinski. Jan van der Heide, though, has made it stick around the outside of T1. He's got the inside through the arena section and finally gets himself up into 11th position. As nearly diving to the inside, there was contact between Kasper Stolzer, who thought that now was his time. Yuri Kazdop fires his way through in the Porsche as well. There's further contact. Brush, brush, brush. Punt, punt, punt. And away over the outside, Yuri Kazdorp goes. This time we're on board with Yuri Kazdorp, who's going to try and do exactly what Jan van der Heide did. He might have found a way around the outside of the Bentley. Not through this time. We might get the inside of Kasper Stolzer, and that is what he is focused on now, trying to open the door by bullying the big Bentley, and that is not advised because, let's be honest, that Bentley is pretty monstrous when it comes to pushing its weight around the circuit. They're still going to go side by side. Kasper Stolzer's got the inside for the exit of the Mercedes Arena section.
Not an easy part of the track, but Risto Capit is still defending against basically everyone. It seems like the entire world and every single manufacturer is behind him. Like an absolutely amazing show. So far, that was once again Kasper Stolzer. They rack up a few more cuts, I feel. And at one point, someone will be out once again. Risto Kappa defending here. And then it seems like Yuri Kazdop couldn't wait for the next corner. Really wants to make a move. But there's Brzezinski on the outside there once again, side by side on this track.
Oh, Kasper Stolzer's gone. Kasper Stolzer has gone. As we come back to live pictures, we can see where he is. Kasper Stolzer out of here. Turk Hakkinen as well went a few corners prior. So this is where he is. He's right behind Risto Kappa as they run through Adam Bogan's going to run. Oh, it's basically by himself. He got too much onto the rear of that Bentley. Oh, and he did just miss the wall as well, so no damage on the car.
And off he went. Very unfortunately, he was definitely on the grass. Nearly took Yuri Kazdop out there. And
out of the final corner, finally, once again, we can see Kevin Siggy across the line, a winner in GT Pro for the 4th time and the first time since Spa last season. It is 8 different winners in a row to kick off the season, and a fantastic way for Siggy to start his challenge to hold on to his position inside the series. Terzic a great drive to second, and Luca D'Amelio does hang on to the podium.